am going to transition now and go over to Scott and Karen Duvall, who are with Capable Cruising. So we will get their video ready to go and get them unmuted. Scott and Karen, you should be able to start your video whenever you're ready, and go ahead and start your presentation.
Thank you, Cam. This is Scott and Karen, and we are a little bit about us. We've been married for 39 years now. We still like each other, and we live on a boat, so that's pretty exciting. We got 2 kids gainfully employed. We're retired from our everyday jobs, and now we are business owners with Capable Cruising and loving it. We're gold loopers. We sold our home, and we have not had a home for 4 years. And we call ourselves extended cruisers because liveaboards is a bad word apparently out in the world. It's just kind of one of those little funny things. I'll tell you a little bit about Scott. He can tell about me. Well, we're both licensed captains, and here's some basic information about us. Scott was trained in the Coast Guard as a coxswain, and so he is amazing at the helm. And here's other information that you can see. Anything you want to say about that?
Just Karen got her captain's license this year as well, and so that's a great benefit. One of the things with Capable Cruising is we do come as a team. We think it's important to have 2 trainers, one training on the deck while the other's training at the helm. And we also encourage whoever we're training to switch places, so you both get training at the helm and on the deck. Find out how much work that deck really is.
Yeah, we've had a couple of wives say, "I think I want to drive the boat. You do the deck."
Too much work. Things we offer. We do offer training aboard your boat. We do deliveries and training with, can just be a delivery or delivery and training. And the other thing that we offer is a unique thing is called Taste of the Loop. And that's where you come aboard our boat for a number of days and cruise. We're having trouble with our screen.
All right, we're just going to drop it. All right, we do work on a curriculum. With us being gold loopers, we have a pretty good idea of what's needed. The information and training that you need to go on the loop. And so we not only cover your basic stuff of docking, locking, all that, deckhand, all that stuff, but we also try to cover some information about going in and out of the country and law enforcement, all those things. So, and it helps us to prevent overlooking some items. And then also there's some companies, insurance companies will have some requirements, and we can satisfy those requirements as far as training is concerned.
One of the things you'll get is a little boat yoga. That's what I call it. Just doing engine checks daily, go through all that, things to look for on your particular engine and boat, all the different systems.
Notice we put the men and women down into that engine compartment because it's important. There's some things that both of you should know.
Yeah. And, everything, electrical, water systems, the one nobody wants to talk about, the waste system, but you'll all become very intimate with your waste system at some point.
I think just about half the boats we've been on, it's been an issue, and because they're new boats and they don't know, and it's been kind of fun they're like, I never thought I'd talk about poo so much.
And of course, boat handling, that's a major part, especially people that are new to a larger style boat.
We already kind of talked about cross-training. We want to make sure you both get at least an idea of what the other person's doing. Even if one of you decides to be, one at one position, the other one is the other position as far as at the helm or on the deck. By cross-training, you really understand what the other person is dealing with as far as maybe a stressful point in the wind or whatever. And I think it helps calm some nerves when you understand each other's jobs. Mm-hmm. And of course, when we pull into a marina, we go over, how do you hook up water power, all those things. And there might be a little more to that than what you ever thought. Oh yeah, we teach you how to do a pump out too. Isn't that
Back
exciting?
to that.
Back to that. See, it's all about poo, isn't it?
If you have a dinghy, we make sure that you're comfortable with your dinghy. We enjoy cruising around in the dinghy, using it to explore. We'll go over, making sure you know how to deploy it and retrieve it, make sure it works well.
As you can see in the picture, we purposely put this picture in here. This is a client's dinghy, and of course the motor didn't work. So it's an important thing. We do try to help figure some of those things out for you.
Marine radio, a lot of people haven't used radios, either, CV, marine, that's very similar, but we go over that. How do you get a hold of locks, bridges, and what do you need to do in an emergency?
And we practice it with you because you get tongue-tied the minute you push that button, I'll tell you.
Kind of like us sometimes with this.
Yeah, with this. Of course, we do the knot tying. There's some of the things, all the dock lines, fender placement, tidal movement. How do you tie up your boat essentially, and how to get there and tied up. So deck management, deck seamanship is a big part of it as well.
Weather. That guides you along your loop so often. It's you make a plan, the weather may or may not agree with you.
You can see there was a little fog in that picture. Yeah. We do a lot of route planning. Here's Scott with a client. They're sitting on the couch doing their route planning. We look at weather first, and then we do all the other things. Are we going to Marina, Anchorage, or whatever? And then there's always that thought of, what about a contingency plan, if we don't make our destination? So we go through all that with you.
We'd like to take you out and anchor, at least for a lunch or two, overnight if possible. And takes a little of the mystery out of anchoring.
Yeah, we've had a couple of clients like, I don't think we're going to anchor. And after we took them out, they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I want to do this more. So it was kind of fun. And mooring balls too. And of course, the dreaded, fearful locks that we try to take some of the mystery out of that, so they're not dreaded and fearful. And if you know what to do and how to set up your boat, it takes a lot of that mystery out of it.
Bridges, just knowing what do you need to know about bridges, about how high are they off the water. That's a biggie.
And what's your air draft on your boat. There's a lot to river navigation. We go through all that, the big water crossings, what do you need to know for that, and just kind of outfitting your boat a little bit. Both of us have a pretty good grip on that, and so we make suggestions, make a list for you of things that maybe are deficient on your boat and you need, so we can help you with the outfitting of your boat.
And some of the other topics you can see here, provisioning. Karen's real good at the galley and food and doing some pre-cooking, that sort of thing, traveling to foreign countries, and how to deal with law enforcement. We just did a training and travel with a couple, and their very first day out on the boat, we got stopped by the Coast Guard, and we were boarded. They passed flying colors, because that's one of the things we do, is we go over all the safety equipment, make sure you have that before we even get underway. And so there was no issue, but that first time for us to be boarded with a client and on their first day.
First time we've ever been boarded, actually. So that was kind of cool that they're like, oh, we passed. They were so excited. So the other thing we offer is the Taste of the Loop cruises. This is for those of you that maybe don't have any boating experience, kind of wonder, what's it like to live on a boat? What kind of things do you what's it like to anchor, things like that. So
I was just going to say, or if the reluctant spouse, one of you aren't sure, boy, is this the life for me? You can come spend, as you see. We start out with 4 days, 4 nights. Additional days can be added. Find out what the loop lifestyle is about.
And I just want you ladies out there, or men out there, to know that I was a reluctant spouse in the very, very beginning of all the talks of this, and I'm now a captain. So it's actually an amazing life. So we put additional days can be added. Our 4 days, 4 nights does not include a lock, but we do have a lock within a day's travel, and we can easily add a day to your cruise and go up and do a lock if you would like. So that's another option. So we do cruising, and we stop at a marina. We go to an anchor. We spend a night or two at anchor and have some absolutely amazing places, as you can see from these couple of pictures, that we take you and have found. And actually, we found these places on our loop, and now enjoy taking people to these places on the boat. Look at all the wildlife we see. It's just amazing. It's very, very fun.
You can be as involved as you'd like with the boat operations. If you want to just come and see what the lifestyle's about, you'll still pick up some trainings, learn some things. But if your focus wants to be on learning, I'll take you, through the bilges. We'll make you as involved as we can.
Yeah, as much as you want to do. We do let you drive the boat. We just don't do docking practice. We just, A, don't have time, and B, your boat might be completely different than ours. So, but just again, a lot of fun along the way, sunsets and docktails. This is just a real quick thing. This would be your quarters if you came aboard our boat. We have a nice queen size bed for you with your own private head and shower, and lots of very spacious room within our boat, and of course lounging on the bow, yeah, stargazing at night, lots of fun things.
And I think I already mentioned, deliveries. We can deliver your boat if you are unable to, with or without training. Do we have any questions?
We are going to take a 2-second switch over, because Scott's going to go on a headset microphone, because our can't hear with this microphone. So I'm going to disconnect this in just a moment.
All right, Scott and Karen will be back as they adjust the microphone. And Scott and Karen, if you can stop the screen share, that way we can see you a little bit better and bigger, that would be great. But if you're ready, I'll go ahead and start with some of the questions. We've got a few people asking where Capable Cruising is located.
Okay, we are located in Fort Myers.
Okay, so Taste of the Loop comes out of Fort Myers, correct?
Out of Fort Myers, correct.
Okay. Do you have any anchor alarm apps that you suggest?
Yes, the one we primarily use is just called Anchor. It's only available on Apple products at this time, unfortunately. I am playing with a couple of others, and I haven't found another one that I like as well yet. So that's the main anchor that I'm using. Anchor alarm, I should say.
Okay. Can you tell us what kind of boat you have?
It's a Meridian 408, a 40-foot Meridian. We call it our 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
We had a few questions about that. Has COVID affected your Taste of the Loop experience at all?
We stopped doing the Taste of the Loop early on when things and since Florida started opening up, we've opened up. We just ask to make sure guests are feeling well before they come aboard. It's just the two of us with the other couple.
Okay. And next question, do you discuss at all traveling with pets?
We will discuss it. We don't generally have pets. We don't have pets on board our boat. We're going to attempt a service animal, a service dog. Our boat is just not set up well for pets, unfortunately.
Getting on and
off.
Okay. I'm not seeing any other questions yet, so I'll give everyone a moment to type in any questions should they have them. And Scott and Karen, as well as Stephen from NEBO, will be with us this evening for our sponsor exhibit hall. That is taking place tonight from 6:30 to 9. You should all have received an email from me yesterday that gave the link to the platform we're using for the sponsor exhibit hall. That's also where the meet and greet will take place, and there'll be a link from there to the photo booth. So that's from 6:30 till 9 this evening. And Scott and Karen, we do have another question for you. How do you set up cruises?
You contact us either email or phone. Our website is capablecruising.com, and we'll get information to you. We're scheduling right now. Everything is we're pretty well booked until February. So any future cruise February on.
Okay, and we have a question about pricing, if that's something you can address.
The base is 4 days, 4 nights, and 3,600. Additional days are $900 a day.
Okay. And last question, have you tried Anchor Pro, and do you like it, or is Anchor better?
I do. I just downloaded Anchor Pro recently, and just there's a feature on there that I'm trying to work through as far as the parameters of the Anchor alarm. I just haven't got it figured out myself yet. I haven't spent enough time with it, so I couldn't say I like one. Well, I will say I like Anchor better than Anchor Pro just because I'm not familiar enough with Anchor Pro.
Okay. And we did have another question pop in. Do you have any printed curriculum?
Yes, we do. If you contact us for more information about it, I believe Karen will just mention.
I'm going to talk into the microphone here. I think on tonight, if you can, first of all, just email me and I'll be happy to get it out to you. But tonight also, you'll have the opportunity to type it in. Is that right, Kim? With the expo, that you could just put a note in there that you'd like to see the curriculum, and I'd be happy to send it to you. It's not a secret.
The question about pricing, the answer you gave, I believe, was the pricing for Taste of the Loop.
Correct.
Is that correct? And then the person who actually asked the question came back and said they were actually looking for the pricing for training.
Oh, training.
Sorry.
It's for both of us, and it's $500 a day.
All right.
We both come as a team, $500 a day plus expenses.
All right. Perfect. That is all of the questions, and we are also out of time, so we're going to hold it there. Scott and Karen from Capable Cruising, thank you for joining us and for sharing more details about your services.
Well, thanks everyone
Thanks
for
for
coming.
having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Bye.